Excuse me. Um, so I just made my video about court, my court session today. So now I'm just wondering, about my relationship. Not to sound dramatic, but like even last night I felt weird. First of all, this week I knew I had court, and then I was getting mixed up by the days because my semester ended, my courses ended. Um, on the 5th. So I thought court was the following day, but then I'm in bed and I'm like, wait, how could court be the following day? Today's the 5th. I gotta check when the fuck is this shit? Because then I was getting confused. But then I realized, no, it's the 8th. Like I knew it was the 8th, but I'm like, what day does the 8th fall on? I was confused. And then I wanted to make sure I set my alarm. I wanted to make sure, that I didn't miss it because there was a court session where I overslept and my attorney was texting me, so I didn't want to go through that again. Um, but I told my man, because he kept asking me, when is it, when is it, when is it, and I kept letting him know, I have court this week, I have court this week, I have court this week. So usually I'm upstairs watching anger management and talking my shit and shit like that, studying and doing assignments and shit. But yesterday we ended up like watching Telemundo, you know, um, and whatnot. So then we see the commercial where they having Biden discuss our nation and whatnot, and that shit was coming on at 8:50. But the show that we were watching is supposed to be 2 hours. So even early in the week, I'm like annoyed. Like, how could this shit be 2 hours? Then the novella comes on at 10. So I be tight because by then I'm getting tired, I'm getting sleepy and shit. And I'm like, this shit is it's kind of like the real world, but it's Latino motherfuckers, and so it's 2 hours of the shit, and I'm like, oh my god, whatever goes on. So some days I'm watching it with him, some days I'm not, and I'm just like trying to understand these people because it feels like back in the day to me. Um, like I mentioned in my previous videos, I used to be in bilingual class, so I had bilingual, like I had Latino friends back when I was younger. Um, I was the black kid. Um, so in my household, my first language was Spanish. So I was like in ESL classes back in the day. So um, sometimes I stay away from those shows. Those are more my cousins and that kind of thing. It's too much noise. Spanish is too long, and it's like, you know. But some days, I binge watch some Latino shit. We was watching he was here yesterday. He had a day off, so we was enjoying each other and watching uh movies and whatnot. But they were in Spanish, so it was like, you know, um uh, so yeah. But I realized, wow, had I stick to my Latino shows and whatnot, shit probably would be different. Um And then I saw this other movie with all my favorite black actors and actresses, and I was just like, wow, um, what a mix! Like what a mix. Feeling like you gotta balance both worlds. Um, but so yeah, so then the the ad, the promo for the nation shit popped up, and I'm like 8:50. I'm like, what time is it? Because I'm just lost. Um, I'm like, what time is it? And it was like 8:33. I'm like, oh, this shit about to come on. I'm like, let me shower. Let me, because I wasn't really trying to watch it. I was just like, oh my god, why are they? Why we got to know about the nation before I got court? Like that was just weird for me. Um, and that's just how I think. I'm just like, out of all days, like, and then we was watching like the soccer game, and you got motherfuckers pop like these players popping up with kids and shit. I'm like, they could have saved that for like Father's Day. Like I'm just like I just be trying not to get annoyed, but I be getting annoyed. Um, I don't want to get annoyed when fathers come on. Like I was so used to feeling like a single mother, so it's like I don't want to be salty when they do like these things for these male figures. Um, and I think they've been doing it for a minute because I know when I was watching the news earlier, if not last weekend or earlier this week, they were talking about Kim Kardashian and how she had um her son with one of the soccer players and how paparazzi was talking shit because she did that, and I'm just like, wow. So ever since then, I just see soccer players with these kids. I'm like, what the heck does that mean? Like, what's going on? But yeah, um, I don't know if my man is being 100 with me as far as letting me know how he's feeling um when I'm having court. It's like, wow. One thing is, my shit is virtual. One thing is going to the court. So had I been going to the court, I don't know what the fuck would have been happening in the crib. Like, how you hiding the fucking remote, my guy? Like, why? Why? First of all, he don't like anger management for some reason. I'm addicted to it. He don't like the show because I'm always watching it. And there's nothing wrong with the fucking show. Other than the rotation. They keep the 7 episodes in rotation. So sometimes he knows that, oh no, you already saw this. But it's like that's the thing. It's anger management, it's comedy. And you kind of analyze it different every time you watch it, just like with any other marathon. Before I would be stuck on Martin, just Martin, Martin, because it does something to my soul. Once I like a show, it does something to my show. If it's not a show like that has its own day, for example, a show is pulling up on Monday at 9 or at 8. If I like, if I enjoy it, if it does something to my soul, something positive, I'm going to make sure I'm there. I'm going to make sure I schedule it. I'm going to make sure there's an alarm. Like, I'm that kind of person. The good thing about a marathon is if you miss the show, you can always catch it on the marathon. That's why I like marathons. And then another reason is, with anything that's bothering you during the day or during the week, a marathon will heal that for you. Motherfuckers don't like me comfortable. Motherfuckers don't like me happy and at peace. So that's just what you're saying to me by hiding the remote. Because I was just with you last night, like I mentioned in my other video, I was just with you last night and I felt like he didn't want me to watch that. And I wasn't. I wasn't even going to watch it. I didn't know when I was interested in politics, motherfuckers wasn't trying to serve me knowledge in politics. So it's like, boo. But then I realized, no, I need to know what the heck, at least what the heck is going on. I took a shower. I got out the shower. I came back downstairs. I started watching it, and I ended up getting sleepy. I didn't realize it was 2 hours long. By 10 something, I'm like, what the fuck? I went back upstairs because I was getting sleepy, and this TV was still on. And I figured, babe, put the channel upstairs, so I could continue watching it while I'm laying down. And if he wants, he could change the channel or whatever. So obviously the remotes were still down here. So I don't know if when he turned the TV off, he took the remote upstairs, but I don't see it upstairs. Or he probably took that shit with him to work because ain't nobody watching TV right now. And I'm like, why is that what I'm getting? Don't you think I deserve to watch some TV after court? One thing is me staying in the room all day because I want to. Another thing is you changing shit, moving shit on purpose just in case I decide to be in another room. So that's when I get upset because why is that where you're going with things? What is bothering you? You know? So now look how weird. The remote is not down here, but I'm staying here. I plan on staying here until he pull up from work. And if I do get sleepy or if I do end up going upstairs, I have to come back downstairs and remember I'm gonna fight him for this fucking remote. Cause I wanna be down here when he looks for it. I wanna see, he says it's in the couch. I wanna see him pull out the remote from the couch. Like that's just how I am. Cause it just makes no sense. Why are you lying to me about a fucking remote? And he might say, well, why are you stressing me over the remote? There's a remote upstairs. It's not the point. And I heard him talking slick before he left, too. So one minute when we're having discussions about income and about, our future, you're like, I'm not forcing you to work. But then like some days like this, you want to hint off that you're upset that I'm still at home. Does that make sense? Um, I want to go back to work when I lose my marbles because I'm tired of staying indoors. You get what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want you blowing minds. I don't want you bothering me the way you are bothering me because now all of a sudden you woke up, you feel away because I'm gonna be home. It just don't make no damn sense. I don't know if that's him trying to say, it's great yesterday, but I gotta go back to work. Um, and why does it have to be like that? It's already Friday. I think this week we did good, like less arguing, um, less arguing, um, yeah, less arguing. This week kind of went by fast. Um, and I told him yesterday, if I don't find this fucking black dress and this turtleneck and this one panty, I'm not getting married. Nah. Um, I'm just not. It shows that either you're lying to me or my mother's lying to me. Why the fuck would I get married and risk losing more stuff just because I'm a wife? It doesn't make sense. And I don't understand why that's the way motherfuckers want to fuck with me. Like even when I was home, and it's like, why do you insist on treating me like I'm a little girl when I'm a grown ass person? I see right through you. Like I just don't get it. And I feel like if anything, it would have been in December when he took. Well, no, it would have been earlier last month when he took down the tree. So when he took down, I was still downstairs, so I come upstairs. He took down the tree. I noticed there's no Christmas tree anymore. He took down the tree, but I saw the box out here for like 2 days or some shit. Then I don't see the box anymore. I see a different box with a smaller tree. So I'm asking him, where the fuck is the Christmas tree? He's talking about it's downstairs in the basement. It's not. I don't see it there. And it's like, why are you lying? So we have to still take care of the mouse issue downstairs. Um, Figure out if there's a hole in the wall or what the fuck. But he's gonna have to organize that shit downstairs and then show me the box. Where's the box? Show me the box. Because I'm like, if it was just us, you didn't need to go all out and put up a Christmas tree. Now, when the baby pull up, because the baby will be here by December, why act like, there wasn't a Christmas tree now? I don't mind going lower, um, because obviously it's gonna be a baby. The baby don't know shit about Christmas yet, but it's like, um, why not just admit that you switched trees? Um, Most of it is silly shit, but it's like, no, for real. Don't play when someone's pregnant because that person's really trying to analyze your mentality. And sometimes it can get scary if shit is not making sense, you know? Um, I already mentioned in my other videos that, I'm about to be 32 in April. And I would have preferred my mother to have blessed me with the fact that she now has permission to bring over my kids. She now is able to travel with them. Um, she is now able to travel with them to visit me, to visit her family members within a weekend time frame. Um, Initially, we was having issues where my kid's father had moved, and it was a whole commute issue. But now that they're back in the Bronx, I don't see why she just hasn't for this, like I don't get it. So now hearing her discuss baby shower stuff, it's like so hypocritical to me. I don't want a baby shower this way. And if you do plan a fucking baby shower, are my kids gonna be there? Are my kids gonna be able to pull up? No. So then I don't want the baby shower. Like make it make sense. Um, because she doesn't know the gender of the baby, she wants to act petty. She wants to act childish. So does he, my partner. And I don't have time to be stressed. I'm already stressed trying to figure out if I'm going to have natural or if I'm going to have a C section. One of my fears is a C section. But at this point, if it's going to be my last baby, I might as well let it be a C section. Or if I'm going to have the strength and the power to, you know, give birth naturally, pray for me. Either way, pray for me. But that's my stress right now, and trying to figure out if I'm gonna complete all my courses because I'm still gonna be enrolled by the time I have to give birth. So I have other priorities going on. I do have a baby registry. Um, but it's mainly to make sure I don't forget nothing. Like, I don't forget what I got to purchase when it's time for me to purchase them. Um, my baby daddy plans to get the bed and all this extra shit. He wants to already start shopping. But it's like he's already been complaining about the shit I have in the room, how there's not going to be enough space, how I should leave my shit downstairs in the basement. Not if I have a dress, a turtleneck, and a panty missing. No. And then earlier this week, I had to try to remember what I left in my room. Like I know I have everything jotted down, but it's just like during the time I can't get to those notes, I gotta mentally remember what the fuck I still left in my room. If we leave here, I gotta remember what's here, and it's like, stop fucking with me because I'm trying to open back my store and it's kind of like me worrying about inventory, you know? So it's like, why is she fucking with me? The other day I mentioned in my videos that, she thought that she's seen my long turtleneck and that it was inside out. I'm like, even if it's inside out, you can still know if it's the turtleneck I'm talking to you about. It's black, it's long sleeve, and it has a turtleneck. What's so difficult about confirming that? Then she sends a picture to my baby daddy, and it turns out to be a hoodie. My mother knows the difference between a turtleneck and a hoodie. I mean, she bought turtlenecks for me as a child, and I'm pretty sure nowadays she knows when I'm rocking a hoodie. So I'm pretty sure she knows the difference. And I'm like, well, that's odd. She didn't send the picture to me. She sent it to you. And he's like, well, yeah, she knows that you're next to me. And it's like, listen, I don't got time for y'all right now. Like, I don't got time to be upset with y'all right now. Um, and that's the dumb shit I'm going through right now. Um, I'm tired of hearing like when shit has been misplaced or when I can't find something. I'm tired of hearing shit like, get over it. You can purchase something else or you can purchase it again or you'll find it. It should be here. I feel dumb when I do find it because I don't already cried and complained about it, but then I must admit when I find it because I know motherfuckers will stress for a minute. But it's like, make it make sense, you guys. I don't like motherfuckers over talking over me, especially drug dealers, especially motherfuckers that is high. You know, tame that shit. That shit sounds disgusting. But anyway, um, yeah, I shouldn't be going through that. Um, she should want to help me pack. Since I was such a stressful daughter, she should want to help me pack so that when I pull up, it's easier for me to just leave. Um, when I was going through adding shit in my description for the other videos, I started realizing, oh shit, hold up. When I wanted to put the link for my wig caps, that link was unavailable. So it came with like 4 wig caps, a couple combs, or some shit like that. And to my knowledge, I'm only working with one black comb. The rest should be home, packed, and ready to go. Or it should be in my luggage. So I'm gonna see if I can go through my luggage one more fucking time. Um, as far as my kid's medical record goes, I'm missing my first son's footprint certificate. I have my youngest son's certificate, but I don't have my first son's certificate. Now, before I left, I knew that shit was missing. And I mentioned it to her. And she's like, what would I do with it? I don't have it. Okay. But this whole time that it was here, because I did have it. They gave it to me. I am the mother. There's no way I would have put it anywhere else but in their medical record file. So why it's not there, I don't know. Um, it's between her husband, well, ex-husband, uh, or her son. And it's like, why would you even tell me that you took it, right? Like, of course, even if you took it, you're gonna tell me, why would I take it? I didn't take it, blah blah blah. Listen, I don't got time to go back and forth with you. I want that shit back. The only thing is I have the file, so you wouldn't be able to put it back, but you can find it. Um So I don't know. I also have the hospital's folder where I have information about my kids' uh, medical condition. So hopefully I'll review that again. Maybe it's in there, but I doubt it. Maybe they shuffle my papers around. I don't know. But I reviewed that file, the medical record file. It's not there. And basically my plan is to fix up the little nursery and have all three footprints there. That way I don't have that issue again. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Um, I feel away. And when I mention this to my partner, I don't think he gets it. Um, I don't think he gets it. And it's just like, okay, you don't get it. You're a father. I'm a mother. But I don't get it. And then as far as the transcript from ACS, that I want to find so that when I find my lawyer, we can go over everything together. Um, I'm thinking it's in my court documents file. I have to try to go over that again, and I hate going through these files all over again. Oh, that's also what I meant to add in that other video about my court session. I'm glad that things went great because I didn't request an attorney. Sometimes I felt like when I didn't request an attorney, shit went left to piss me off, and then I would regret being without an attorney. But this time I didn't have that issue, so that's good. Um, I don't know if I feel a little bit of resentment towards my partner because I feel like he claims to want to help me in certain departments of my struggle and my stress, but I really don't feel that way. Um, and I think I'll mention that in another video. But yeah, I think I'll mention that in another video. Um, yeah, I'll definitely mention that in another video because I want to come up with some other points to point out. Um, yeah, I think that's it for this one.